Hey folks, it's Susan Edwards at the Rock Shop at 311 Broadway, historic downtown Paducah, where positive energy works. And today I'm going to answer some questions that I've been getting off my really popular video, how to get accurate answers from your pendulum, and see if we can clear up a couple of questions that some of our users have sent in. So the first question was, hi, I'm new to pendulum practice and I've had some success. I'm just wondering if there's a way to make sure I'm just communicating with my higher self, or if I'm talking with a spirit that makes me that makes me uncomfortable, and how to avoid communication with one, and how do you know how to avoid the bad ones? Well, that is a really great question, so thank you for that. And it is important to know who you are communicating, because once you open up yourself to the spirit realm, it's like opening up the barn door, isn't it? You really want to know who's coming in and what's going out. So you want to start with the prayer of protection or some other prayer that you're comfortable with. There's a link to some of those prayers in the description below. You might want to do the bubble of protection, and I certainly have a video on that you could refer to, again, down in the description below. But you also want to make sure that you're not feeling off that day. If you're feeling off or distressed in some way, I wouldn't start doing anything that was paranormal or working with your pendulum, because you're off. So you're a little more vulnerable. So I hope that helps. Protect yourself. And then if you're not sure who it is, ask them. Okay? Who are you? And what do you want? And is a really important thing, if you're communicating with a spirit, if they ask you to do anything or something in return, shut it down. Angels will never ask you for anything. Okay? They will never ask for anything. So, word of caution, always be careful when you're working in the spirit realm. Okay, second one. Hi, I feel my pendulum lies to me. I keep getting different answers to my questions. When my pendulum goes around and around, it's a yes. When it goes side to side, it's a maybe. And when it moves back and forth, it's a no. But every time I ask the same question, it gives me different answers. And I don't know what I believe. Okay, so first of all, it's very difficult to get accurate answers when you're really close to the subject matter. An example I gave in the first video was, let's say your daughter or your daughter-in-law is having a child, and it's the first grandbaby, and you really, really want a girl or a boy. So you do the old midwives thing where you do a pendulum over the pregnant belly, and you really, 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 really want a girl or a boy. And you keep getting the answer that you wanted. And then the moment of truth comes along, or they find out what the sex of the baby is, and it isn't what your pendulum had indicated. So what do? Was your pendulum lying to you? No. Okay. First of all, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, your pendulum or your dowsing rods are simply responding to micro movements in your body. Your body is way smarter than your brain. And so if you're really stuck on an answer being one way or the other, like I really want a girl, I really want a grandbaby, I really, 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 really do, and it keeps saying yes, 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 it's responding to your own deep desires. So, like I said, it's hard to do an accurate reading on yourself. Much better to let somebody else do the reading for you. Okay, so in part of that was every time I ask the same question, I get different answers. Okay, well, first of all, if you're asking the same question over and over and over and over, I suspect that you probably just didn't like the first answer. So let's do an example. Perhaps you're trying to decide whether or not to go back to school, or to take a particular job, or to date a particular person. And, in your heart of hearts, I should or I should not be actually doing this. And so let's use let's say you're going to date somebody, and you know, you kind of know this person, and this person has some reputation to them, and, you know, maybe they aren't as upstanding as they could be. And so, and your friends and your family have been saying, you know, you really shouldn't be dating that person. But you really kind of are attracted to them. So you ask the pendulum, hey, should I be dating this person? And the answer is no, 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 don't do it. And you're like, well, I don't like that answer. Should I be dating this person? And then it's no again. And then, you know, you keep asking the same question over and over and over until finally you get the answer that you desire. It's not really an accurate answer. It's just the answer that you desired. So just be aware, you know, if you feel like you got to ask the same question over and over and over again, my sense is that you're just not listening to the answer. Your body and your subconscious, it knows the truth. So the next question is, I asked Spirit to help me to win the grand prize at the casino, and it didn't. I only won $46. Well, okay, first of all, congratulations on winning $46. And to be honest with you, that's not really what you use a pendulum for. Okay? The pendulum isn't going to help you win the grand prize. The pendulum might be used if you wanted to see which slot machine was hot. Okay, that would be a valid use for it. The pendulum might be used for, you know, divining over some numbers. Which numbers should I do, or how much should I bet? But it's not really going to help you win, other than give you an indication as to what machines you might want to play or what game. You know, if pendulums could help you win a jackpot, trust me, folks, I'd have already won the biggest jackpot. But I haven't. Okay, so, yeah, I don't think that's what your pendulum is going to do for you. Okay, so another question I got was, is it possible that a pendulum is giving the wrong answer even if all of the control questions are answered correctly? I asked a question and the answer was no, but it would have been almost impossible that the answer to that question was no. It's like having 1 in 1 million chance that it was no. No would be good for me, but I'm not sure that it's the right answer. Well, I think that goes back to the earlier thing that I mentioned was, you know, sometimes it's very hard to get an accurate reading on questions that we're really involved with or feel very strongly about. And if you've calibrated, which it sounds like you did, maybe the answer really is no. And that will be revealed over time in a way that might surprise you. So I do hope that that helps. Thank you for those questions. I keep them coming, folks, and I'll see if I can't do more videos about how-tos and answer your questions so that everybody can benefit from it. I hope you're having a great day. This is Susan at the Rock Shop at 311 Broadway, historic downtown Paducah. And if these videos are at all helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to put out a video about once a week or so, and that way you'll get a notice if you hit the bell. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Bye.